bitches won't bark, but they wanna bite. I got 2 million for using a mic, bitch. Think about that when you type.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. And if no one told you today that you are beautiful, I'm here to tell you that you are beautiful, y'all. Other than me, because that's what I do. I'm here to clarify some things and do the intro. So y'all watch a real time story time. Like literally the day it happened is the day I filmed the story time. So yeah. Clarification. In the story time, when I say he picked me up, he did not pick me up from my house. I met him because I do not let people know where I live. Second of all, this was not my nigga. Not my nigga. What can the man say? Not my nigga.
If you see us out, no, he is not my nigga. Damn with a bitch say do it for the kids. No, he is not my nigga. Pose on the car when he know it.
So now that it's clarified that man was not my nigga. And in this day, because people think like, oh, you were dating, you're this, you're that. Clarification: never kissed this man, never kissed this man, never had sex with this man, nothing. We just went on a couple of dates, talked on the phone, we were cool. He was cool. That was it. Because I feel like when people hear dating, they're like, oh, you're having sex with other people. Never. Relax. Actually, my life is I'm the boring friend. Like everyone else has these beautiful, wild stories, and I'm just like, must be nice, you know. I ain't finna do it. Never had a one night stand, never had none of this shit. Sadly. I was always that. Oh, you gotta have morals. Maybe if I didn't have so many morals, I'd be up right now. But anyways, yeah, so not my nigga. Just dated. He was cool. He didn't know where I lived. He just picked me up. I met him like a couple blocks up the street from where I lived. But I'm not bashing him because like I guess this came off shady because it just happened that day, and like now I'm like now that I'm like watched it back, it's hilarious. I'm sorry, but like it comes off a little shady. It's a little shady, but no shade, bro. If you watch this, no shade. I was just saying what happened in my truth, you know. So no shade, because I know he followed me, like he was subscribed, so I don't know if he's gonna see this. So I just said no shade, no tea, you know. And yeah. So y'all, I think that sums up what I need to say. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy this fucking story time of my life. Hey y'all, hope everyone's staying blessed. Y'all, I'm back at work. I ain't been at work in a while, but we're back at work. So y'all know, y'all know I just had surgery and stuff. I'm recovering. But so y'all know I was dating. Like I'm dating. But y'all know I don't be feel like dating that many people at one time. So I'm dating, like, you know, I was dating this guy. His name was Koala Bear, right? So this morning, let me tell y'all the story. And let me tell y'all how I feel about it. I really don't feel like holding this. Okay, anyways, so this is what happened. It's a short story time. So he picked me up because, you know, I just got my surgery and I don't like to drive far. But fuck it, we gonna drive far today because I gotta go get my car. And this is why I had reservations about this. Like I really was like very hesitant about doing this. But I'm like, okay. I let him take me, even though something in my gut told me don't do it. Don't let him take you to work. But I'm like, okay. Excuse me, like I really didn't feel like driving this far. I'm gonna just do it, you know? So he picked me up. Mind you, I just had surgery, so I had to take all my medicine. I have a lot of medicines that I be having to take. I had to take all my meds, and I had to, you know, get dressed and stuff like that. Do my skin and teeth and all of that stuff, and I also, like, you know, brush my hair a little bit. You know, nothing major. So he got there around like 6, and because I'm moving so slow and stuff, because, you know, surgery, I couldn't move that fast. So once I was done doing everything I needed to do and I was out the house, I got to the car like 6:30, right? Mind you, he knows I had surgery. He knows everything I was going through or whatever. So I get out, I finally come to the car. He's like, wow, you're late to everything. They're like, we're making jokes, whatever. So we're joking. So I'm in a little pain. So we get in the car, we listen to music, we're joking around. It's nothing. It's cool. That's it. We get closer to my job. There's a Starbucks. I wanted to get me some tea, which I regret because, bitch, I can't even drink this shit. That shit was burning. I couldn't actually eat or drink anything I got from Starbucks. So I stopped to get me a tea. I got a tea. And I got a egg crab. But before we went to Starbucks, I'm like, you're gonna buy me some tea? To him, right? I wasn't necessarily serious, but I wasn't playing, if that makes sense. Like, you know. So we get to Starbucks and I'm, you know, getting on my phone for my points and stuff. I'm like, you know, you buy me some tea, right? He's like laughing, like saying no. He's not gonna buy the tea. And so I'm thinking he's joking. We get to the window and I pull out the app. To get my points. And I'm like, you really ain't about to pay for the tea? And I had like a wrap or something that I couldn't even eat. And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay. So I paid. You know, I had the money. It wasn't nothing about the money. So I paid. And we started driving. Like, me, at that moment, I was done. I'm like, I just feel like, you know, I just had surgery. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I just had surgery. Like, you know, you should want to, like, tend to me, care for me. Like, child, this man is, like, always writing these long love paragraphs and all this shit. Nigga, I'm in pain. I needed some tea. And you act like it was an issue to get me some tea. I had a problem with that because that was weird. It was so weird to me. So I'm just like, immediately after I had to pay for my own stuff, it wasn't that it was an issue to pay. It was how he did it. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like the way he did it. I didn't like it at all. Like, so I'm like, why you ain't pay for the Starbucks? Cause I'm really confused. Like, cause I feel like when you're dating somebody, it's the genuine thing to do. Especially if this person just got out of service. Like, I could just see if I was perfectly fine and you always take me to work, I would have been like, you know, I'll buy it for you or whatever, you know, just to show my appreciation. But right now, I'm just fresh out the hospital, you know, just still healing. I'm not okay. I feel as though with that being said, you should have been more compassionate and caring. Like, okay, like, you know, she needs her fluids, she needs this, I'll get it for you. Like, if I wasn't in the state that I am right now, and it was just, you know, you take me to work, I would not mind treating for like breakfast or whatever. Like, you know, like, okay, you drove me, I'll get, like, this isn't a normal thing. You don't take me to work. Like, you wanted to take me to work. You asked me if you could, so that you could see me. This is something you wanted to do. And you know the state that I'm in and the condition that I'm in, and you wanted to take care of me. So I feel as though you should have paid for the Starbucks. That's where I was getting. Like, if it was another situation where I really needed your help and I needed you to take me, and, you know, this is like something's wrong with my car and I need you to take me and you're doing me a favor, and, you know, I would, you know, offer you breakfast, of course. Like, you know, I'm not fucked up or nothing. Like, I'm perfectly fine. I just needed a ride. Cool, you're doing me a favor. You didn't ask me. Like, you know, I would pay for breakfast and, like, totally show my appreciation because, you know, at the end of the day, thank you. I appreciate it. But that was not the fucking case. The case was you wanted to take me to work. You wanted to be near me. You wanted to see me. You kept telling me that you really want to see me, that you really want to take me. This is something that you kept saying to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know that I am not okay right now. So I feel as though right now, you should have cared enough, especially the way you say you do, to get the fucking Starbucks. Like, pay for it. That's just my fucking opinion on the situation. But whatever. So afterwards, I'm like, why you ain't pay for it? And it would have been one thing if he told me, like, he genuinely don't have the money. Because honest to God, I don't think he genuinely had the money. But he tells me because I had him waiting outside. I had him waiting outside for me to come out for 40 minutes. It wasn't 40 minutes, it was 30 minutes. I had him waiting 30 minutes to come outside. You mean the 30 minutes, considering that I fucking moved like a fucking snail, just got out of fucking surgery. You're talking about I had you waiting, had to take a boatload of medication. You're talking about something, I had you waiting. That's why you didn't buy the Starbucks. So you're punishing me? No, I'm not saying that, but I didn't appreciate waiting 30 minutes. Sir, if you didn't appreciate waiting 30 minutes, why you ain't say something when I got in the car? Or on the drive? Or anytime before then? You ain't say shit. We made jokes about it, about that I'm just a lady ass bitch. Like, I'm a lady ass person. I'm working on it. We made jokes about it. It was perfectly fine. You had nothing else to say until the Starbucks thing came up. Sir, if you didn't have it, you should have just said it. Like, I get it, that's embarrassing. You don't have $11, but you should have just said that. Say that. Don't make it seem like it was the, oh, you punishing me. You punishing me. At that moment, he's like, oh, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I got from it. And I thought that was very fucking weird. I'm like, ew. Like, at that moment, I'm like, ew. Wow. I just hopped like, damn, now I gotta get my car. That's the only thing that was worrying in my head, because I'm like, I'm never gonna talk to this man again. I'm never gonna talk to this man again. Like, everything about him just disgusted me after that. Like, everything. I'm like, you broke bitch. Like, ugh. Like, everything about that just disgusted me about him after that shit. After that broke ass, lame ass shit. That shit was lame. That shit was broke and lame for me. And I'm just like, plus I've come to a realization, I have an issue with people, niggas telling me no. Like, I really do. I have an issue with that. And especially because I don't ask for nothing. I don't ask for nothing. Like, I give homeless people $20. I give homeless people gourmet meals. Bitch, you couldn't give me a tea? I feel like that's weird. I feel like that's just screams a broke ass nigga. I just think that's not cute. And I feel like he was capping about a lot of shit. About a lot of shit when it came to money. I feel like he didn't have it. Like the way he tried to make something have it. Because for someone who said he lived in the suburbs and he has this and he has that, he has a hood old car. And I'm just like, y'all niggas be capping. I don't understand why. I don't like that. I don't like that for y'all. I mean, granted, I'm not riding around in a BMW, but I'm in a 2021. Like, my shit is up to date. Like, the fuck? You feel me? No shade, no tea. But the way he brag and, like, he thinks he's better than people because he lives in the suburbs, it's not giving it. It's not giving it. It's not giving it. It's giving broke. And I didn't like that for him. I didn't like that for him. So, hopefully, you get that together. And then you talking about something, you're punishing somebody. You're punishing somebody because somebody came late. Like, no. And I think, honestly, it bothered me so much because I think inside I knew it wasn't going to work. It's not going to work. And I feel like the thing that I liked his personality. Like, he had good vibes, like good energy, good vibes. We laughed, we could joke. It was good vibes. That's what made me like him. That's why I was talking to him, because I liked his good energy. I was not sexually attracted to him, but I liked him as a person. You feel me? Like, he was a good person. And even now, I'm not saying that he's not a good person. I just feel like he's not my person. But he was good, like, he had good vibes. Never did anything. Never kissed, never nothing. You know how I can tell when I'm not sexually attracted to somebody? I don't want them to touch me. I tried to give this man a handshake one day. I don't want you to touch me. Like, I don't want to be touched. And I know I'm not sexually attracted to you, and we now in that type of time when I really do not want you to touch me. Like, I gave that man side hugs. Like, don't touch me. Like, we're not, It just wasn't sexually there. And I felt like over time it could get there because I liked him as a person. I really liked him as a person. He's not a bad person. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I liked him as a person, but it just sexually wasn't there. I wasn't attracted to him. And I'm not even saying that he was ugly. I'm not saying like, oh, he was ugly. He wasn't an ugly man. The thing about me, it was his teeth. His teeth was really bad. And it was just a lot. It was just a lot. You know, I have a really big thing about a pretty smile and stuff like that. And it just, he had really bad teeth. But other than that, like, he wasn't a bad looking man. It's just, that was like a big thing for me. And it was like, I was trying to overlook that and like look past it because I liked him as a person and he was a really good person, you know. He's probably still a good person. He's just not the person for me. But I feel like because I was already working on that, like trying to force that, and so on top of me not being sexually attracted to you, you do some fuck shit. Now I don't even like you as your personality anymore. So it's like, I already didn't like your outer. I just liked your inner. And now I don't even like your inner anymore. So at that moment, I knew I was done. My whole concern was, damn, like, you just drove me all the way up here. My fucking car is home. How am I getting home? Like, damn, I'm gonna have to pay an Uber. I'm like, I don't want to pay that. That was the only thing coming to my head. And I'm like, so I looked at him. I'm like, you think this is probably like the end for us? Like, he's like, oh, no, it's not like that. I'm thinking in my head, like, it's like that because I'm never finna talk to you again. Like, I ain't got nothing else to say, my nigga. Like, this is it for me. My whole concern is, damn, like, and I said this, I'm like, damn, this fuck shit happened and you drove me here and you probably not even finna come get me. He like, yes, I would come get you. I'm in my head, I'm like, you're not gonna come get me. You're not gonna come get me. I just cursed you out. I didn't curse him out, but you could feel my vibe. Like, my vibe was, I'm disgusted. And it showed. And I said it. Not those words, but in other words, like, you're weird. That's weird. Like, it was just, I don't know. Like, I just was so disgusted with him. And it showed. And he probably felt like, bitch, you're ungrateful. Because he probably felt like you did me a favor by bringing me up here, but you wanted to bring me up here. You wanted to bring me up here. You didn't have to bring me up here. You wanted to bring me up here. You knew my condition. You wanted to see me. You wanted to spend time with me. You wanted to bring me up here. And if you really gave a fuck, I don't see why me taking my time to come out because I'm fucking still in pain was an issue. You're weird. That was weird. That was weird. And then you're trying to punish somebody. Who the fuck are you? That's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, next, you know, because that was weird. But my whole issue was just, now I have to go through some shit to go get my car, but I'm gonna go get my car. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna go get my car. Don't demand on no nigga. That's annoying. Like, the one time I'm like, okay, you know, we'll see how this goes. It's like I said, bitch, I told you not to do that dumbass shit, and you was right, Lord. So never again. Never again am I doing this. Never again am I going, you know, let a nigga take me. It's none of this shit. Like, this is why I only meet niggas places. Like, I don't give, like, you don't let these niggas do this. Like, this is another nigga, like, on dates and stuff. Like, I meet niggas there, like, cause I don't deal with shit like this. And this is exactly why you never know when you just not gonna fuck that nigga no more. And then literally it just happened to be the fucking day that this man took me to work. And I'm like, dang, like, we never gonna talk. And then, after like 15, 20 minutes, he sent me a message saying this dumbass shit. Like, he was hurt about me, making him wait, no communication, and da-da-da. I just deleted that shit. I deleted that shit and deleted him. I don't care. I wasn't that invested, honestly. He was cool, but I just feel like he was a little pushy. Like, he was cool. He just was a little pushy, and he came on strong. Like, I'm not really that emotionally invested in niggas right now because this is my year. I don't give a fuck. This year is about me. This year is about me. This is my year. And my main concern is not a nigga. So my emotions, like, I was never emotionally tied to him. Like, he was cool. I liked him. He was cool. But I wasn't like, oh, we're going to be together. This is my man. Like, I didn't, mommy. Like, no, we wasn't on that same time. He was like, oh, don't hurt me. Oh, I just like you so much. And we're going to do this. And, like, I'm just like, same. Like, that's exactly what I would text him. I felt like he felt a type of way because he would send me paragraphs after paragraphs of love letters, and I'm just writing the same. I'm not about to write you a love letter, sir. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not even that type of guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. So that's what it was. And don't get invested in these niggas, period, because they're weird. They're weird. But my husband, he's still looking for me, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And we move. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm in very high demand. Like, I'm in very high demand. So, you know, I just don't like talking to a lot of people at one time because I can't focus. And, like, I can't really get to know, you know, people if I talk to multiple people at a time. But, you know, I'm gonna try to start talking to at least like 3 people at a time. I'm gonna try. I really don't have the span for that, like, you know. So it's just be easier to just talk to one, really get to know them, and then if it don't work out next, you know, talk to the other. If it don't work out next, you know. That's more like my speed, like talk to one person at a time just to get to really know them, because I tried to date multiple people at a time and I just really can't get to know nobody because it's just a lot. But I'm going to try to talk to like at least 2 people like at a time when dating, because dating is for you to talk to people. Dating is not to talk to one person. Dating is to get to know multiple people, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to know people, and you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what my little story time and little spiel. And yeah, so I'm about to get to work, and I'm gonna see y'all later.